Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Hey, I'm back, baby. I'm back.
In the building. Mic check 1 2. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. I'm your host, Reg, the Prime Minister. As you see, Dre is not with me. He's still working on things, but he definitely will be back soon. But in his place, I got my man Smurf. He really needs no introduction because y'all know who he is. He's been on plenty. And Miss Sharee is returning to pod with us.
The memories behind that.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Yeah, that's definitely an insider. But, listen, how are y'all doing this a lovely afternoon? Well, evening.
Hey, I feel a hell of a lot better now that I got my motherfucking hair retwisted.
Oh, you feeling yourself, huh?
Nah, I won't be feeling myself till Friday. You know, Fresh Cut Friday.
Oh, got you.
But I do look. I do look like a human being compared to what I looked like fucking 2 hours ago.
How are you doing, Miss Sharee?
I am good. A little tired, but I'm good. Okay, I'm ready for the weekend.
Ready for the weekend to come and then just blow by, because that's what they've been doing anyway.
You're absolutely right.
Blowing by.
Ain't like I have plans anyway, but yeah.
Man, it seems like when you wake up Saturday morning, like the weekend is already over. You like, fuck, it's Saturday already?
Yeah.
Well, shit, for me it don't matter because I work on Saturday. So I go to work and be like, can't wait till 4:30 get here.
I'll be like, damn, well, right now it don't even matter because I ain't doing shit anyway. But I remember like,
Mr.
The
Retiree.
last like month or 2 hours work, and I was like, damn, it's Saturday already. Shit. Like,
Yeah.
mad as fuck, man. Damn.
I kind of miss it, but well, I ain't even gonna. I do miss it. I miss the people. There we go. I miss the people. I damn sure don't miss
people.
Military. I miss the people. I miss the people.
Kamadri.
Yeah, you know.
Kamadri. Okay.
I miss the people. Don't miss putting on the uniform. And having to do all the nonsense.
6:30 formation.
None of that.
I think I'm gonna put it on about 2 more times. I'm gonna give him about two good more times.
Or 3, because you gotta do your retirement ceremony.
Oh no.
You're not doing it.
What? Oh, your retirement ceremony.
Hand me my shit. Hand me. You put that in the mail. Put that in the mail.
You sound like my mom. My mom retired, and I had no clue. I was like, my nigga.
That should be a coaster. I'll do a little ceremony or something with the people I hold near and dear to me. I'll do it that way. I'll just put something together. Hey, next summer probably. I'll do it next summer. I'm like, damn, nigga, you retired last year on the first. Like,
nigga, no, I'm not. I mean, like, nigga, retirement party. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Do some shit. But
we know how we get down.
Yeah.
Have a staff record label in the crew.
Ooh, oh yeah. Oh man. Epic link ups. But before we get started, man, let me, as I did yesterday, I would like to plug my girl Nisha, her soap company, Shea and Silk Company. You can find her on IG, Shea and Silk Soap, or you can go to the www.sheaandsilk.com. Go get you some soaps, man. They're pretty good. I just used this Boss Move soap. Smells pretty good. I love it. I recommend it.
Bro, I bought like 10 bars of soap from her my first go round. I was just getting them. I was just like, let me go and get these real quick, man. Support my girl. Her soap.
Ain't that good, man? My skin feel lovely, man.
Yeah. I get my shipment tomorrow, so I can't wait.
But to all my listeners and viewers, I definitely recommend that Shay and Silk. All you gotta do is search. You can search it on IG. Come up on the web, like I said, shayandsilk.com. But excuse me. Ooh. Damn.
What you drinking?
Well, I was about to speak, but I had I don't know, some air or gas or something in my fucking chest. I don't know, man. What's going on? You know, it's freaky hours. All kind of shit start happening after 9:30. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. Oh my god.
Shit just be happening after 9:30. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, man. But so I wanted to talk to y'all about I brought this topic up, and it was just slowing down, enjoying life, because I think that's something that a lot of us don't do. And when I say slowing down and enjoying life, because you know, these days everybody is talking about, you know, the bag, got to get the bag. I'm chasing the bag, got to do this, got to do that. And I saw this meme, and it showed this guy actually doing that. You know, it had like 3 different slides. He's chasing the bag. And then when he finally caught it, he was like, he had a cane in his hand. You know, all his hair was gone. He was like slumped over, you know, and so he got the bag, but he couldn't really enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have, you know, if he just enjoyed life, but still, you know, did what he was, you know, doing on a regular. So, you know, I think that a lot of us get so, you know, I guess tunnel vision, far as in just trying to, you know, make more money or do this or do that, you know, that we're not even enjoying life or enjoying, you know, I guess we're reaping the benefits of even working, you know, while we can.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree, man.
Yeah. So in essence, like this year, even though like last year we was on lock. Yeah. So I took it upon myself, like, hey, I'm gonna start getting out more this year. Because last year I was a motherfucking wreck, you know, just sitting in here playing damn 2K and had my even though I have my babies around, you know, I'm just like, damn, I want to get out this house and do some shit. But you know, even though if you get out the house, you couldn't do nothing. Like there was times I would just get on the road and just drive down 20, drive like 10, 15 miles down 20, listen to music, and just come back, pull over somewhere, you know, pull the gun out, you know, fire a couple rounds, you know what I'm saying, just shoot, and then get back in the car, come back home. Like, hey, listen, hey, sometimes you gotta do that shit. Like,
Sharee, I mean, this nigga was on some old psycho shit.
I'm serious. Like, I just shot, you know, let off a couple rounds in the woods, you know, shit. Come back in the house. I mean, but I don't know. I needed that shit. I mean, mentally, I needed it. Yeah. But you know, just you know, like I said, but you know, outside of that, just like I'm ready just to get back to enjoying myself and enjoying life, doing things, not being in the house all the time, not being in this area. You know, y'all know I was in Atlanta for like every other week for like 3-4 months straight.
Nigga, we
hit Florida.
We was there.
Yeah, we hit Florida, and you know, so yeah. Hell, I was out there and watched. I mean, I'm ready to do shit, man.
But yeah, I think I think the work-life perspective is important. You can work, you can go chase the bag or do whatever you have to do, but you have to remember that there's still life. You know, you have your personal time is important as well. Mm-hmm. What I realized during the pandemic, when we was on lockdown and couldn't really do anything, is that shit fucks with you. Just like you were saying, Reggie, like you're in the house all day, you know, you feel like you can't do anything. And just getting out to see other people. If it's something as small as going to Walmart at the time. But this year we outside, so it's like take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, because you don't know, with this new Delta variant, we may be damn on lockdown again coming soon.
You know what? Come to think about it, you were one of the main people that I know that was like, I should have did something when I had the chance to blah 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 blah. Right. Like,
Because for the most part, I am a homebody. You know what I mean? I'm okay with sitting in the house, watching movies or whatever. But sometimes I do want to get out and do whatever I do, get ratchet or whatever. Sometimes I want to do that. I think it's a balance, but I'm completely okay with sitting at home. But when somebody tell me you got to stay at home
when you forced,
24/7,
it's something different.
it's different. It's different.
It's always
it's
different when somebody tell you
Yeah.
that you can't do something. You're like, fuck this.
Yeah.
What?
So they OD'd you as with staying home. Like,
Yeah.
I can stay home, but hold on now. Like you talking about.
At this point, I'm like, hey, you want to do something this weekend? Let's do this. I'm trying to travel and do as much as I can because life is short. So
of course
it is.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I was finding my loopholes. I was finding my loopholes during quarantine. So quarantine, like when it hit, like when the pandemic hit, I was already going through my divorce. So I was already dealing with that off rip. And then for the pandemic to hit, I was like, well, shit. Well, now I got to sit in this house with this person who no longer wants to be with me. So what do I do now? So then I ended up trying out customizing shoes, got into that, started learning to do that. My loophole was going to the Big Four Bridge here and working out. So I'll run the bridge, go to India on the Indiana side, run on the Indiana side, come back. So that way it allowed me to get outside, exercise, and still see people. Because there was so many people that was like, well, shit, okay, we can't be in close proximity, but we about to go outside and take these walks and at least enjoy this fresh air and enjoy this weather, because the weather broke during May, during Derby season, where it's normally raining and cold. The weather broke and it was in the 70s, almost 80s. We was like, oh, word? Oh, we outside for real. So
yeah.
But yeah, just on the strength of, slowing down, enjoying life, I take it more near and dear to my heart now. I think more so because of the fact that I haven't been doing that in quite some time.
Right.
And now, but now really being able to kind of slow majority of the shit down that I have going on in my life, and be able to travel to Florida and Atlanta and everywhere else I want to go. Shit, I'm enjoying it. And then guess what? Still getting the bag.
Yeah.
Still getting the bag.
But I mean, hey, life is moving so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to like enjoy it, because you miss out on a lot, man. And then just like, I mean, you still gotta have fun. And
oh yeah,
I mean, you can do both. But speaking of that bridge, yeah, man, I walked that damn bridge when I was there, and because I don't know where the fuck we was at, but Louisville was shut down at a certain time, and we was just like, the fuck, like, what is that noise? Where's all that party coming from?
And look, Indiana wasn't shut down.
We looked across the bridge, and was like, nigga, it's a whole party. Like, what the fuck? We walked across the bridge. It was like walking into the whole different world. It was like we warped into somewhere else. Like, them motherfuckers out in the streets with no masks. People got drinks. People doing hookah, all this shit. I'm like, the fuck? But we went over there, had a pretty good time though. It was cool, man. I wish had I known that, had I known Indiana was so close, I would have actually took a little trip. I would have probably went someplace. I would have went deep into Indiana and did some shit. But
I mean,
yeah.
Shit.
But
Indianapolis only 2 hours away.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that. But when's the last time y'all took a mental health break?
I need one now.
Yeah, I'm due.
It's been a minute.
I'm with you, Sharee.
Just like took care of yourself.
I think that'll probably be this weekend for me.
But sometimes it's just easy shit. Like for instance, let's say you went and got your hair retwisted. Like that could have been a time for you just to close your eyes. You could have put your AirPods in and just like zone out, and you're getting your hair played in. So I mean, something different. And for you, Sharee, it could have been you going to get your toes and your nails done, and you not listening to nobody, and you just laying back and just going to sleep. You know, I did that shit one time. I was getting a damn pedicure. Next thing I know, the lady was tapping me on my knee and shit. Motherfuckers like, hey man, you was getting it in over there. I was like, I probably was. I was relaxed like a motherfucker.
I will say, I try and do it. I try and do it on my off days. Normally Sunday is like the day that I don't do shit. I don't clean up. I don't do nothing. I will sit on this couch, play Call of Duty. From Call of Duty, I will lay on this fucking couch, watch TV, get back up. I'll fix me something to eat. But Sunday is like the day I would just be like, fuck this. but like I need to take that mental break where it's more than just a weekend. Like I need at least 3-4 days where I'm not really answering the phone much and just relaxing and doing shit that one I need to do and then two that I want to do.
Yeah.
I find it hard. Motherfuckers don't let you take no mental break these days. You can be like, I ain't gonna like. I'm just gonna chill. I ain't gonna fuck with the phone that much. They'll text you.
Not our group chat.
Yeah, send you another text. Then next thing you know, it's a FaceTime call coming. You like, damn. Okay, all right. I guess I should answer the text message. But I mean, that's just people in general. Like, you know, but yeah. And you talk about cleaning up, man. Look, I got clothes sitting on the one side of my bed that been sitting there like 3 days, man. That shit is terrible. Man.
Oh, that's it? 3 days?
Nigga try 3. That's just because they just been washed.
Look, try 3 to 4 weeks. I had shit in the. I had clothes. I had two sets in 2 baskets, and one in the dryer. Them shits just sat there, and I just like. Look, once I started picking out the best, I was like, all right, I gotta get this shit. I gotta forward this shit.
Start matching clothes out the clean. Let me find other masters. Yeah.
Mind you, I got a whole closet full of shit. And I just like, nope. Let me go and pick out this pile right here. It's clean.
I be doing that shit because all my like work, like when I go running, I have to like dig through that shit because that's the shit I watch. I have to dig through that to find some tights or some shit, some shorts. I'm like, fuck. I'm about to start running this army shit though.
Why not?
Just completely running all of it, so I ain't got to start using my own shit. Flip this shit inside out, cut some sleeves.
Wear
off
them old PTs.
I still got the be all you can be what? The be all you can be fucking army PT shirt. Yeah. I mean, look, I cut that bitch up. That shit's like a tank top. Motherfucking chest be showing a little bit, but I still rock it.
My shit's super low now. But hey, do y'all believe in the term single until you're married?
What does that mean? Like,
what does it mean? It means
like single.
I can tell you, huh?
How single in what aspect? Like single, or like?
No, it's more. I think it's more so in the injustice, the status. So of course, the older generation will always tell you, well, you single. You know how long you been with this person. You tell them, well, you still single till you married. Blah blah blah. All right, whatever.
But no, I don't think like that. If you're in a relationship, you are no longer single. If that relationship is going to engagement, you're engaged, you're no longer single. Eventually, you're engaged. So now you're going to be now you're going to be you're engaged, so you're leaning more towards getting married. So when you say single, Reggie. So when you say single, what is that? I mean, you're single. What does that mean? You're still out there doing your thing. You're still out there playing the field. Like, what do you mean when you say single until married?
That's a good question. So I guess it would depend on the individual. But I mean, because you could say like, hey, look, I'm at will to talk to or do what I want to until there is some kind of commitment, like
Okay,
marriage.
a relationship.
Like, no, like marriage. A relationship. I mean, but that I think those the okay, I'm with girlfriend and boyfriend is different from marriage, because you can wake up tomorrow and be like, I don't want to be your boyfriend no more. Nigga,
Okay.
Your toenails a little too long. And you cut me into sleep. Like I'm sick and tired of this shit. But marriage, marriage, you just can't stop fucking with a nigga like that. But so I guess here's more to it. All right, so you have that saying, people be like, you're not married, so why are you doing married woman shit? Like, why are you XYZ for this man, or doing this and doing that for that man? You know what I'm saying? You're a girlfriend or you're a fiance, but you doing wife shit.
Okay. Again, so I guess I need to know, what do you mean by single? Single meaning, yes, I'm in a committed relationship, but I can still go out here and do whatever I want. Because as soon as you get wind that I'm out here fucking with some other dude, everything is off, right? Oh, you was in a relationship and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
So I just elevated it a little bit, and I just kind of resurfaced another question. So the phrase I said is, so what's up with the, like I said, okay, someone was like, well, why are you doing wife things and you're just a girlfriend?
You're in a relationship. What's wife things? First of all, what's wife things?
Well, so you never heard that saying before? You never heard people say that?
I've heard the saying.
Okay, so as a wife, what kind of things that did you do for your husband that you wouldn't have done for a boyfriend or somebody you was, dating?
I think the same thing that you do while you're dating a person is the same thing you're going to do while you're a wife.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. I mean,
that's how I feel. I mean,
okay.
like, why would you change it up just because I'm now a wife? So let me do things. I mean, like, why wouldn't you? Oh, come over to the house. We live together. Let's say we live together, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna cook for you, cook, clean. Those are, I'm not gonna say wifely duties, because anybody could do that. Either one of us could do that.
Those are life skills. We're gonna erase that shit. Us men are gonna erase that. Those are life skills. Women, y'all not gonna be throwing that shit in our face no more.
Okay. But like, what are girlfriend duties versus a wife duty? I feel like the things that you do while you're dating or in that stage of dating exclusively are the same things that you should do as a wife. Nothing should change.
No.
Okay. Unless you're truly not into that person like that. Like,
so is that how you feel when you hear that saying? Like, when women be saying, oh, girl, you shouldn't be doing that shit. That's shit that a wife should be doing, or whatever else. But on the flip side, women want you to pay bills or do this or do that, give them money or whatever else. But I just don't go around giving girlfriends money, or girlfriends I had. I mean,
okay, so you're saying you'll give your wife money to go and pay bills or whatever? Well, I guess so, because it's your wife, right? But if you're in a committed relationship, the end state is going to be marriage with this particular woman, and that y'all are in this relationship. Why would, if she needs help with a bill or something, why not help? If y'all are already in a committed relationship, I don't understand.
That's a good question. So with you saying that, or prefacing that question, so why isn't it looked at the other way, far as in with the woman and the man? So if the man is like, hey baby, blah 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 blah, then it's always these niggas is different than our fathers and grandfathers. They want you to help them with this, or they want you to do this, or blah blah XYZ. It's always, the goalpost is always moved when we start talking that language.
I think it should be a team effort. the man should pay for everything. I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? Because I bring just as much to the table as as this guy brings to the table.
You know, it's a women right now that's gonna be listening to this, shaking their head at your ass, like, oh my God.
That's fine. But my thing is,
listen at this pick me here.
I'm not a pick me. I'm definitely not a pick me.
That's what that I can hear it now. I can hear it now.
A pick me. That's fine. I'll be a pick me all day. But the thing is, I don't need to get in a man's bag in order to be happy. Because I'm gonna bring as much to the table as he's gonna bring to the table. I'm gonna match his. Period. Okay. And that's not. No, I'm not a pick me.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying. You know, with some listeners or viewers that's gonna be saying that, like, oh, she's talking about helping a man out.
No, that'd be all right.
I mean, come on. I think, what's wrong with it?
So nothing is wrong with it. Nothing is wrong.
I think those who would disagree with Sharee are the ones who have not found that person that they're willing to go above and beyond for. Because of course, when you get married, pretty much that's what you're doing. That's pretty much what you're doing, or that you're saying that you're going to do once you get married. You're saying that you choose this person that you're willing to go above and beyond for, like they say, in sickness and in health and all that within the damn ritual. But the thing is, it's like all that, a lot of times, all that shit go out the window, man. Like the man should do this, the woman should do that. All that shit go out the window, because once you figure out the person that you're with, once y'all figure out where y'all trying to be, where y'all trying to head at as a couple, as a team, y'all gonna make that shit happen. Don't matter who paying for what, y'all gonna put y'all money together, y'all gonna make that shit work, y'all gonna make sure the bills is paid, all that. Don't give a shit who paying what, why, because all the money coming to the same fucking household.
Yeah, I mean, to make things that much successful, I mean, it should be. It's going to take, you know, two individuals completing each other in each and every way. That's how I feel.
And see that, and that's the thing, Reggie. And you hit the nail on
the
head. Yes, they have both the men and the women who sit there and argue back and forth about this shit. They haven't found anybody that has wanted to make them feel complete with said person. Because once you find that person, once you find your person, you think that can help complete you, because that's pretty much what a relationship is. It's two people coming together to help complete one another. Once they find that person, all that shit that they've been talking will go out the fucking window.
Yeah, it does, and it should. But I think most of the time, I feel like we're in a time that people are more or less like, well, I can do this shit by myself. Why I need to do this or do that? And we're picking and choosing to what we like. We want to live like a new modern day lifestyle, but we'll reach back and say, well, I want this type of whatever from what our grandparents or our parents or great grandparents did, which a lot of that shit from back then, like people still be like, oh, I like old fashioned, man. I like old fashioned relationships. I want a man that's gonna knock on my, you know, when he come to pick me up, he's going to come to the door and have flowers, you know, to give me, and then walk me to the car. And if it's a puddle there, lay my jacket down, and, you know, me walk over the jacket, when this motherfucker could have just got in the car and moved it up 6 feet to where a puddle wasn't, and let you, like, you know what I'm saying? So but
I was gonna say, let's be smart about this.
But so I think we're in a day and time to where people are really picking and pulling from, you know, instead of, you know, us really doing what makes sense for the both of us. We're trying to not force, but forge a relationship off of something that's outdated, that was done in the 70s and 80s or even 90s. You know, and we're in a whole new millennium. Like
that's just like if a woman told me she likes a handyman. I'm handy enough, goddamn it. I ain't finna build no motherfucking house. Look, you know, I ain't finna build no house, although I was in the military and they taught me how to set a foundation, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
But what when you hear that, it's just like, yo, I'm handy enough. You want me to change your oil? I'll go get your shit changed. I ain't finna do that shit. I don't even do that shit myself for my car.
But you know, most of the women that saying that shit, most of the women that saying that shit, they chasing dope boys. These motherfuckers ain't doing, like, they ain't climbing in no damn hood, changing no oil. You know, I've had plenty of women say that. Oh yeah, a man, I love a man that's good with his hands. But they say simple shit like change a tire. Well, you can change a tire at 12 years old. Like, change a tire ain't nothing. Like, that's.
But hey, Reggie, you be surprised how many motherfuckers don't know how to change a tire, dog.
I would.
They even gonna hold you.
I would, and that's simple stuff. But you know, I've been in conversations where women like threw that up, like you just supposed to put a jack up on their car and drop a damn engine and a transmission and put that shit. Like, well, my dad. Nah, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I don't like to get dirty like that. Like all that dirt under my oil and dirt under my nails and oil all over me. Like that ain't me. Nah. Sorry, baby girl, that ain't me. But that ain't me. But continue on with just relationship topics and things that's going on. So, if you have a friend with benefits, what are they? What is your friend with benefits entitled to? Or what should a friend with benefits be entitled to?
Hey.
In your opinion?
That's a good question.
It's a very good question. Friends with benefits.
I mean, are they just coming over for a good hour or two of sex? I mean, is cuddling involved after that? I mean, is a meal involved? I mean, what is a friend with benefits entitled to?
So is a sneaky link considered friends with benefits? Or is that just what it is?
My opinion when it comes to a sneaky link, that's just what it is. Like,
okay.
Yeah, it's just somebody you're not supposed to be messing with, but
okay.
Not even that. It's just that's just more so a motherfucker that you found that's like, you know what?
It's like a cat.
I don't necessarily want motherfuckers to know about this. So yeah, let me go on and
it's a cat burglar in and out.
Hey. He said a cat burglar?
Yeah, in and out. You ain't supposed to see him. In and out.
I mean, so I'll say this about friends with benefits. What I consider friends with benefits is pretty much like you're dating, but you're not. It's two people who have an understanding. Y'all have this understanding that this is what we are. We are friends who can occasionally have sex, will occasionally be seen out in public with each other. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, you do your thing, I do mine. Now, does it always fucking work? Not really. But there are some that work out perfectly fine.
I
think you say it does it not work because I think you're speaking from a man's perspective, which you are a man, so of course you are. Yeah. But so as far as in because you said occasionally, and that's where I was like, a woman probably a little more than occasion, and then occasionally with them because they're friends with because a woman, most women, majority, if they're just having sex with somebody, more than likely it's probably just that one person. So it's
now
more than
I was gonna say I am when I say that I am speaking from just a logical standpoint.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this particular woman, this is how women feel, or this is how men feel. I'm speaking from a straight, just on a plain surface.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I see what friends with benefits should be. Now, is it always that way? No. Because depending on who it is, they're gonna have their rules of how this friends with benefits is gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Sharee, you still thinking?
I agree with Will, or Smurf. Sorry. Yes.
Either or works.
Sorry. Yeah, friends with benefits is kind of like you're dating, but you have an understanding.
Really? Dating?
I guess. Maybe I don't know.
It's
maybe
like I say it's like it only because you have some friends with benefits that they actually go out in public with each other. Like they hang out and kick it.
Okay, so
but that can be more or less like we just have, we are, right?
Yeah. So what is dating then? If that's okay, so because he said dating, kind of like dating, and then you were like, really? So what is your? I was asking. So what is your definition of dating?
Dating is more of a you're moving into, so that is a phase of whether you're moving into something more serious, you're going to transition sooner or later, or dating depending on the person is okay, us in a phase or a period or whatever of getting to know each other to see whether we want to be more or not. So for me, thinking of friends with benefit is, okay, I know you, you know me, we know what it is. I really ain't out here fucking nobody on the regular like that. So we taking care of each other needs sexually, and we have this mutual understanding.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look at it. I look at it.
Too.
I look at friends with benefit as a form of dating. It's not necessarily dating, but it's kind of. That's why I say it's kind of not dating, but it, like I said, it depends on the terms of the friends. It depends on what boundaries are set. Friends with benefits is all about boundaries. Like you have to set those.
So that's why I was asking. So with that, so what? So if this person that like, okay, we're not looking to be in a relationship with each other. We know each other.
Mm-hmm.
We are comfortable with each other. Like I'm comfortable having sex with you because I know how you get down. I know you're not out there like that. You know that from me. I'm in between relationships or whatever else. So you can scratch this itch that I have, while I'm, in this single phase and I'm not dating, or I'm not, actively looking for somebody, vice versa. So what parameters? I mean, are there parameters that you would set with this person? I mean, hey, are you, when they come over, you spend the night, I might have a little meal for you made or something like that, am I whining and dining? I mean, are there benefits that come with that?
Like I said, I think it
depends on the interest that you have in that friend. Like if that's
take it right out my mouth.
It depends on the interest. So you say a friend with benefits and y'all have these or you have these rules or whatever. But if you coming over and I'm cooking for you and we doing that, I think it's a little bit more than friends with benefits. Y'all just
because you can be like, hey nigga, just because I made you a meal or something, I had some food for you, don't mean like, or in the middle of sex, you know what I'm saying? What if he was like, damn, I love this pussy, or he said I love you, and you like, hold on now. That's not what we're doing. Count. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is not what we're supposed to do. Like, no, we ain't supposed to be talking about love, my nigga. So that's why.
Hey, Sharee, fuck around and hit a Peter Griffin. Whoa.
Yeah. But
Oh shit.
I don't know. I think it depends on, I don't know. I guess it depends on you and that other person. Like what y'all said. Hey, this is what it is. I'm not really looking for anything serious right now. This is what it is.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's really
but you gotta think about it. Once you start hanging out with somebody on the regular, y'all are intimate with each other. Guess what's gonna get involved? Feelings. Somebody is gonna want to be a little bit more than friends with benefits.
Yeah. That's why I said, do they work? Do they work out? Some do, some don't.
So I think more times than not, it's the woman that catches feelings first. But there are men, but I don't know. I'll say this about it. I'll say this about us, Reggie.
We catch feelings, but we're able to contain them. We contain our shit a lot harder. And we will go out of our way to not make them noticeable.
Well, I could say that, but I think I have throughout the years, I have found it that I have a mechanism that if I say, or if it's agreed upon that, hey, we're just friends, or we're just gonna do this like that, like, or I already know it. Like if I feel like a woman has friends on me, that's what it is. If I say, hey, this is my homegirl, this, we're not gonna be nothing more, nothing less. If we never talk about relationship, then it'll never be more than that. I already know that we can end up having sex. I'll look her in her eyes and talk shit to her, kissing her mouth and everything while we doing that. And she'd be like, nigga, why are you doing this shit? This shit is relationship shit. I'm falling in love with you because you keep doing this shit. And I'd be like, okay, I mean, but I've already made my mind up like, hey, shit. But it's no turning back for me. Once we in that friend zone, that friend type relationship, I don't form relationships out of that, but that's just me. So maybe I'm playing with fire when I do that shit, because
you are definitely playing with fire.
Stare you down, and look you all in your eyes, and
you definitely playing with fire.
Hell yeah, you playing with fire.
Be eating the box and looking up in the eyes like, why you doing it? Like, nigga, what are you doing?
No, she just said y'all in a relationship now.
I'm just doing I'm just doing some innocent shit. That's all I'm doing.
Hey, you say you playing with fire, but we are fire signs, so
you're absolutely right, and that's probably what it is.
This is what we do. Look, that's what we doing.
Too.
So, you are a fire sign. So, hey, we all like playing with fire. We all like playing with fire. As much as we sit here and try and deny it, we are willing to go habitually step across that line from time to time.
Mm-hmm. So with me, and let's close this one out. I think for me, if I say friends with benefits, or that's what someone says to me, I think that's exclusively what it is. I mean, I can do all type of shit, but when they ready to like they, if they was to come to me and be like, hey, look, I met somebody and I'm interested in them, then it is what it is. Okay, it was fun while it lasted. And I would expect the same thing. Like, because I think, once we establish that talk, we're friends, we're just, the terms today, we just catching the vibe. We fulfilling each other's needs. So once that vibe is over and you got this vibe somewhere else and you're, entertaining this to be more serious, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
Got it. Makes sense.
Does it?
Makes sense.
I guess. Stop flip-flopping, Sharee.
I'm not.
Like, no, it's a relationship. No, it's not a relationship. No, this sounds good. Doing the flip-flop shit.
I'm not flip-flopping.
Motherfucker flip-flop.
Yeah.
I am not flip-flopping. I'm not. But like I said, feelings get involved with these friends with benefits. and what can you do? Once that man or that woman say, hey, I think we should take it a step further, or y'all are starting to hang out a little bit more, being a little bit more consistent, feelings are going to get involved.
So what do you do? So what do you do?
It's a conversation that you have with that person. If you are wanting to
Sharee,
be in a relationship,
Sharee, what do you do? This is your
I
friend
just told
with benefits. What do you do? Are you like, hold on, my boy. We just like you talking this relationship shit. This is not what we doing.
So I'm like, no, I'm not looking for anything. If I'm not looking for anything, I'm not looking for anything serious.
So if it's a friend with benefits, why are you? Well, how can it be a friend with benefits if you're looking for something?
I said if I'm not. So you're out here testing the waters. You're testing the waters with a guy that that you are comfortable with. But when I say testing the waters, I'm not out here fucking everybody. But when I say testing the waters, I mean, hey, I know this person. We cool. If it happens, it happens. Oh, it happened.
So there's no difference between friends with benefits with you and dating a man that you saw in the club that came up and talked to you and he's interested in you. There's no difference. That's what you're saying. Because you're testing the waters with both of them. So for me, when I think about friend with benefits, this is somebody I'm not testing the water with. I know I'm not gonna be in a relationship with you. I know this is sex. We're taking care of each other's needs. We're scratching each other's backs until one of us goes into another direction to something more serious or whatever else. That's how I see friends with benefit. It ain't testing no waters with you in hopes of maybe we might be more or maybe we don't. So that's why I was asking. So there's no difference with you then.
There is a difference.
We about to talk about something else.
I know, I'm confusing. I know. I'm different.
I'm different.
There is a difference. If it's somebody that I am interested in, then that person is gonna get all my time. If it's a friends with benefits, then that's just what it is. It's just sex and maybe occasion. Let's meet for lunch or something.
But you just said that a friend with benefits is somebody that you could potentially be interested in. You're testing the waters with them.
Yes, I said if you are consistently hanging out with that person, you're consistently having sex with that person, feelings get involved.
Okay, so for you. Yeah. All right. Feelings get involved.
I guess I don't put up a block.
So you can't have a friend. So you can't have a friend with benefits then.
I didn't say that. It just depends.
No, because your feelings are going to get involved.
I didn't say my feelings are going to get involved. If I really like the person,
y'all, so this is what I deal with in our group chats when we on FaceTime with each other. I deal with this all the time. Enjoy this.
Sharee, when you listen back to this, you're gonna be like,
oh,
Reggie, Smurf, I was all over the place. I don't know.
Okay,
look, I'm just letting America know what I go through on a regular basis with y'all.
Oh,
let me clear it up then. Let me clear it up. So, friends with benefits could potentially so for me, I don't put up that block like you said. You have a mechanism, Reggie. I don't have that. You know what I mean? So if we hanging out, if we're consistent, we're having sex, the sex is good, whatever. You know what I mean? Eventually, somebody is going to catch feelings. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you're out here, if you have more than one friend that you messing around with, right? But on the other side, for dating is I already know that this is the person that I am trying to go further with. Like, that's just how I look at it. Friends with benefits for me is not, it could potentially grow because, it's just like when you first start to get to know somebody, you don't know if you're going to like them or not. Right?
True, but your intentions are different. When you go into something saying like, "Hey, this is what it is," then those parameters and ground rules are already laid. But anywho, or how, or way, when you do have a mate or you're dating someone or trying to get to know them, once you get to the period to where you're deciding, should we live together, should we not, whatever else, and if you do decide that you're going to live together, how do you move once that happens? I mean, do you still want to maintain your own separate place, or do you just move in together and that's it? Like, I'm here.
I think that happens. So you're in a relationship?
Yeah, you're thinking about living together, and hell yeah.
Okay, so so wait, ask the question again. Whatever, I'm not being extra. Maybe it's this drink.
America.
Maybe it's the drink.
As Dre
Told
said,
y'all this is what I go through on the regular.
as Dre would say, unapologetic nation. So once you get to that point to where you and the other person that you are dating, entertaining, or whatever else, once y'all get to that point to where y'all deciding to where either we're going to live together, well, we're going to move together, or whatever else. I mean, once that decision is made, whether it's to, okay, you guys want to move in with each other, how do you do it? And are you still going to maintain your own separate place outside of that?
No, for what? All the money, the funds need to go into one household, if that's the case. If we're in a relationship and we have decided, hey, we need to move in together, I want you with me, or you know what I mean, whatever, we're living together, then no, I'm going to get rid of my lease, terminate my lease, let my lease run out, or whatever, and all the money is going to go into one household.
I agree.
Me too.
I agree, because it like you said, it's no point in wasting money.
Right.
Normally by the time you make that decision, normally somebody leases up by then. Somebody leases up already, or both of your leases is up, and then y'all are like, okay, let's go find a new place together. So
once that happens, then that means you're on the clock, man, right? Far as and somewhere within the next year or so, somebody need to be presenting the ring, right? Well, not somebody, but Mr.
Well, shit, I don't know, dog, because the way you scroll on social media, boy, women out here on one knee, and I'm like,
yeah, women are doing it, but
my chest.
Yeah, women are doing it. But so Sharee, once that happens, is the clock ticking then?
I would say so, yes.
So that means there's a time frame.
Not maybe. I guess so.
I put you in a corner with that one.
You did paint you in the corner.
I guess there is a time frame.
What's the time
unannounced time frame? I would say a year or two.
Ooh, a year or
two. So my understanding is we've already been dating. We've made it to that point where we're now moving in with each other, right? So our monies are already starting to come together.
Yeah.
So at that point, you already know what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? You already know that the next step is marriage. So yeah, there's definitely.
Go ahead, Sharee. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying I don't know if I can't really say if there's a time frame, but
oh no,
maybe
listen, if that sand is going through the hourglass, it's time.
I would say at least 2 years, especially if this is the first time y'all are under one roof together. So you have to get to know each other under one roof together. It's different when you come and stay with somebody for a weekend or a couple of days. You know what I mean? You don't really know that person. You don't know that person ticks and you don't know that person's something that irritates them. You don't know all that stuff yet. So I would say 2 years is good.
You know,
So
ahead,
my
Smurf.
question, my question would be this: How long are you dating before you decide to move in? Because that takes a, to me, that takes a, that weighs in on that 1 to 2 years of expecting to be engaged.
Yeah, 2 years.
Um,
It sounds generous. You know,
oh, that's generous.
well, it sounds compared to what a lot of women these days say. Because I ain't trying to be no girlfriend for 3 years. Like, you know.
Well, okay, so 2 years may be generous, but
That's what I'm saying.
on the other
It
side, like you may get in the house with this person and there's something that you absolutely don't like about this person.
Very true.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
thoroughly believing that.
Like this person don't like to clean up after themselves, or this person leaves the fucking toilet seat up after they use the bathroom. Like those are that shit irritates me. You know what I mean? And I keep telling you, hey, let the toilet seat down after you finish. And that shit consistent. I go in there to use the bathroom, the fucking toilet seat is up. That irritates me. You know what I mean? And that's a and I will continue to say, hey, let the toilet seat down or whatever. But you don't do it. No, that is irritating. That's something small though. That's really small. But again, you have to get to know that person. Why are you laughing at me, Reggie?
Instead of a little tip, let me put the seat down. You just really be aggravated. Like,
a lot of those,
mother.
It's really it is aggravating. It's aggravating.
But a lot of those small things take a toll.
They do.
A lot of that small
it is
shit
very
take a toll.
aggravating.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Especially not cleaning up after yourself. Like that shit is irritating too.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So I feel like that's why I said 2 years. But it's almost so Smurf, to answer your question, I don't know if it's a time frame, only because people move at different paces. You know what I mean?
Okay.
With
so
dating.
Here's something. Once you start putting time frames on things, you putting expectations too.
Right.
Well, expectations, limitations, and whatever else, right? So once you say like, well, we've been together 9, 10, 11, 12 months, close to a year. We're going on a year. I mean, have you thought about, us moving in with each other, and next thing you know, this guy's like, oh shit. So now he knows within the next month or 2 or 3, like time is short. Like we need to be talking about moving in with each other, or we need to be talking about moving on, because that's what a woman is. Like, okay, what are we doing, my nigga?
Yeah.
So now when you moved in with each other and this year done went by, damn, a ring would look good on his finger. You know what I'm saying? So now it's another time frame, say, even though she didn't even give him a time frame. But that's just like a nudge. Like, so now he knows indirect.
Yeah, it's implied.
Indirect. So now he knows, like, okay, sometime soon I gotta, if I don't, then, and he might not even be ready. But I mean, that's something that you need to conversate about. But the time frame is already there. So I think putting time frames in place of saying or having time frames, I think that brings on a whole nother dynamic into everything, far as in expectations, and they might not even be expectations that should be there right then and there, because hell, I could leave that seat up 4 days in a row, and next thing you know, Sharee is mad and she was like, I just don't know about this shit. Like, I got to think about it. So now for me, I think our time frame has been reset. Like, okay, so now we got to figure this shit out. Like, we just don't pick up to, what I'm saying, to me, we just don't pick up to this year mark and start there. Like, okay, now, we got to think about this shit, because she don't like me leaving the toilet seat up. I don't like her leaving sink in the damn hair in the sink, and I always got to pull that shit out the damn drain because when I take a shower, the water don't drain, and she just does that shit all the damn time. Like, so I don't know. That's just me.
There's definitely a lot of give and take. Like you said, there's always for us men, there's always an implied time frame once you move in once you move in together. Of course, we've had this conversation, and of course, this is another topic for another podcast. Are men pressured into getting married? But again, to keep this episode moving, that's another topic for another day.
It is.
But once you get into that mindset of moving in, pretty much once you get into the mindset of moving in with each other, you're in the mindset of continuing to move forward. Now, what the time frame is, that's something that has to be discussed.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't, for the women, I would say this: please don't expect the man to have that shit in his head that he knows that he needs to kind of speed the fucking clock up, because y'all gonna have to have that conversation. Because a lot of us men, we ain't looking at these signs. We're more so just trying to handle business as we're going along. And you're expecting us to fucking read these damn signs, and then you get mad in the long run, all because you ain't said nothing to him about wanting to take it a step further. So that's my spill on that. It's just more so be mindful of when you do decide to move in together, like have a plan, know what you're doing, and continue to press forward.
I feel you. But to close everything out, Smurf, I'm gonna let you talk about this one real quick. Happy life, happy life, happy wife. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Fuck that. You know how I feel about that shit. Fuck that. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's right. Yes, instantly got angry about it. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Why would the shit is stupid? And here's why. Yes, you want to make sure that your lady is happy.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, women, you need to make sure your man is happy. The shit goes hand in hand. Why am I going to break my back trying to make sure that you're happy when I'm sitting here fucking miserable as shit? I've been through that. I'm not doing that shit again. I'm not doing that shit. I refuse to do that shit again. I've never been more miserable in my life. Fucking depression kicked in. Just all like I've never experienced so much anger and depression all in one sitting, and then just sitting there having to kind of figure out what the fuck to do next without losing my shit because I'm trying to keep this person happy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Both parties need to be happy in order for the fucking relationship or marriage to work.
But so before Sharee goes, a lot will, and probably a lot of women, when I say a lot, will say that's where your happiness comes from, is making her happy or keeping her happy. Like when she's happy, then everything, like she'll make sure you're taken care of, you're happy.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. don't you give me that bullshit. Oh, because I'm doing my part. Oh no, motherfucker, because we become complacent like we become complacent. Don't, and motherfuckers who's watching this or listening, you can shake your head no all you want. Everybody, both sides become complacent in a relationship, in a marriage. Don't matter who you fucking are. And the thing is, once you get to that complacency, what is it you have to figure out? You both have to figure out what it is that you guys need to do to get out of that shit. And a lot of that is helping each other out, pleasing each other, but at the same time, like I said, both parties have to be in a good space. Because if one person ain't happy and the other one is, there's gonna be a problem. That's just like if the man's happy and the woman's not, there's a problem. But if the man's not happy and the woman is happy, then we have to suck that shit up. Y'all can kiss my black ass.
So before Sharee speaks, and I know Sharee ain't got a chance to say nothing yet.
I'm sorry.
How often will you say, have you seen that it goes that way, that the man is happy and the woman isn't?
I look, I don't know. I don't know any statistics. I'm just going. Just
off the top of your head from what you see, like it is not. It don't look that way a lot of times. It's just
fuck no, because
motherfuckers be like, I gotta go home, and then
because men, as men, men get around other men and we talk to each other because we confide to our homeboys and we sit there, and that's how we get that shit out some of the time, a lot of the times, because we can't fucking take it out on her, so we gonna take it out on our homeboys.
True. So the thing about that, as like Mike said, we need to. Well, Mike said, because we want to be the good topic in the girl group chat, we need to stop. Sometimes we might need to be that bad guy, like,
right.
Nah, I'm on strike right now because I ain't happy. We ain't going to motherfucking California dreaming tonight. Like, no, no tomahawks for you. No,
shout out to Mike.
No scrimp, no nothing. But Sharee, how do you feel about that saying, that quote?
So for me, this is, I guess I'm another pick me right now because I agree. Happy wife, happy life is not what it is. I had that mentality before, and I don't think it works out for me. So I think both parties should be happy in a marriage or a relationship or whatever. So the woman should put just as much effort as the man put in their relationship to make each other happy. It's a balance.
So where does your effort come from? Are you matching energy?
Absolutely. I think I'm matching energy. Again, like I said, I guess this is another pick me time.
So that means
it is what it is.
So that means he had to send that energy to make you happy in order for it to be reciprocated then.
Absolutely.
Happy wife, happy.
Yeah, no, it's not a happy life, happy wife. It is Reggie, I don't know why you try to come for me, but no, it is not.
Hold on, so wait.
It's okay for me to do things for him that I know that he likes that would make him happy. You know what I mean?
But in order for that to happen, he has to send that energy for you so you can match it.
The energy needs to be put. It's not like you're sending energy. The shit should happen naturally.
That's
what I'm saying. It should happen naturally. It's not like, oh, well, he ain't doing shit for me right now, so fuck him. No, right. It should happen naturally. It's not okay, today, this is his turn. Let me make him happy. Let me do some things that he likes. It's not like that. And then tomorrow, now you're saying something different. It's all about me.
So now you're saying something different because you said that you will match the energy. You're going to have to match the energy.
So, but you're saying, in other words,
it don't necessarily have to be him. It don't necessarily have to be. So I guess what you're saying, but you're not saying is, y'all energy have to match each other's. Not necessarily saying, okay, he has to do X, Y, Z or show me this energy first in order for me to reciprocate the energy.
Yeah.
what you're saying is I can show this man his energy, and if he's matching it and I'm matching his energy, then we're good. It don't necessarily have to be, I don't necessarily have to receive first. Okay. But
absolutely.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
I guess this is another pick me.
I got you.
Pick me.
See?
Girl, don't worry about this shit. Don't worry.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I've been there before and it didn't work.
Listen, if they don't, if they haven't hated me by this point, you're safe. Put it that way. You're safe. I think I spoke with enough aggression about this.
Yeah, you did. But listen, I thoroughly disagree with it, and I learned that at an early age from when my first and only divorce, because we were going through a lot, and I was ready to go. Like there was so much happening, and I was like, I cannot deal with this no more. And all the OGs was like, man, like happy wife, happy life. Like you just got, like, you're gonna have to do it because this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna go to court, you're gonna have to do this, you're gonna have to do that, you're gonna get hit with alimony, child support, and all this other stuff. And I was like, and then the more and more I thought about it, I'm like, what's the difference? I'm unhappy right now. Like I'm going through shit that I don't have to, and then I went through the process, the procedure, I said, I want to get a divorce. And I went through the process, procedure. And once I found myself in my own space by myself, even though, okay, I took a hit because I left the house. I don't want this furniture. I don't want this shit. Like, if you want to fight for that shit and all the other shit, you can have it. Like, okay, that stuff is materialistic. It'll come back. I'll get it back one day or another. I have my own shit. And I found more pleasure in having my, sanity and not having to worry about arguing and going through all, types of bullshit every day, than just, for the sake of me not having to pay alimony or child support or this or that, like whatever, like, yeah. So I definitely disagree with it because, like I said, I gained happiness by getting out of a situation that wasn't conducive to my mental health.
Right. I think
I get it. Your peace is expensive. I mean, important. Peace is important.
Yeah.
Peace is priceless.
That shit is, man. And as look, as aggressive as I spoke on this topic, it's just more so. It's just more so. I think I get upset about it because, like, when you see it, especially shit like social media. I fucking hate social media so much. But you see shit on social media, man, and it's just like, yo, like, people can't be this naive. Or like, and I think it's more so the people that are posting it have not been in a relationship that's been meaningful enough for them to go through these types of pain, this type of pain that we've all been through, and to be like, shit, if this motherfucker's happy and I'm not happy, something, this shit ain't right. Shit's not right. And like I said, and I'm speaking on for both men and women, whichever side it's being played on. Like I said, both people need to be happy. And I think it's more so people look at it as work, which, yes, it's going to be work. You might as well get that shit wrapped around your head. You're going to have to do some work to make this other person happy, and vice versa. But if you know that the shit's worth it, you're not going to have to worry about anything because, like Sharee said, the shit's going to be like, it should be effortless.
Right.
It should be effortless.
I agree with you. And I'm going to say this to close it out. And I'm not trying to start nothing because there'll be a whole nother podcast, but I heard this saying, listen to a podcast the other day. The guys was like, women choose happiness more than men do. So basically, women will be in a relationship that they're not happy in, but at some point in time, once they realize like this is not it, I'm not happy in this relationship, they already figured out that they're going to move on. It just takes them a little while longer to move on. Like a woman will still be in a relationship physically, but mentally or spiritually, heart, whatever, she's out the door. Men will still be there and no shit ain't right, but I'll try to work it out. I'm gonna figure out what to do, or because I think we think we're naturally fixers.
And I think that's partially what we've been taught to do as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Even though we might not be happy, but that woman will get ready. She'll be, like I said, out the door. Physically she's still there, but you is one fuck up from look. But anyway, I had fun with y'all today. Let's go ahead and close this thing out.
It was fun.
This is what we do, baby.
Yes, sir.
It was fun.
Miss Sharee, you got anything you wanna say before we close it out?
No, thank you, Reggie, for inviting me once again. Dre, take care. I know you're doing your thing over there.
I gotta hit him
and
up.
Working hard. Just know we miss you on the podcast and all your sayings. Like one of your sayings. I should have said it at the beginning where you said same shit, different toilet, something like that. I think that's something
that's it.
That you say.
Yep, that's one of them.
I'm not even gonna try to plug this mental health thing that you do.
No, I got it.
I'll let Smurf do that. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you, Reggie, for inviting me.
Thank you for coming, for joining us late notice.
No problem.
What you got for us?
Of course, people know who I am. One half Coffee Apple Juice, one half Aries Talking Sports. Shout out to my boy Dre, as always. Dre, I got you. Mental health is real. Please, if you're having issues, don't be afraid to reach out to us. Look, we're no subject matter experts, but if you need somebody to talk to, we're always here for you. Of course, please, Reggie, I may be stepping on your toes, but I want to help you. I always got the assist for you. Like, share, subscribe, comment.
Yeah.
Please.
All that good stuff.
Do it all.
Yep. But listen, I appreciate both of y'all for joining me. Good conversations we had. I appreciate all my listeners and viewers for continuing to tap in, and for all the new subscribers, listeners, viewers, thank you. But a lot of y'all are listening and watching and not subscribing. Go ahead and hit that button, hit the bell, hit the notifications too. Like, it costs nothing. Like I said, go ahead and keep me in your algorithms, as well as Smurf with Coffee and Apple Juice, and Aries the podcast. Well, Aries Talking Sports podcast. Definitely.
Yes.
We're gonna get that support going. But like I said, I'm Reg the Prime Minister. You can find me at REGIZAMAZIN. Reg is amazing. All one word, IG. And like I said yesterday on my other podcast, that's the only place you need to find me on. And also Unapologetic the Pod, all one word, Unapologetic the Pod. And that's on anything. That's on Google, that's on IG, that's on Facebook, that's anywhere. But thanks again, everybody. As always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Thank you for rocking with us. We will see y'all next week. We out of here.
Bye.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.